Well, boys and girls, here we are here at Piggzcreek Super Speedway. Chase race number 7 and our final international stop of the season. This is before all the schedule changes that will be made and will be changed throughout the rest of time. So this will be really big what we'll see here. Be a fine time. We will see this track in the chase as well. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. Eric Burt on the pole for today's race, but next to him, Clint Spillman. Third, Quentin Moore, highest running chaser. Fourth, Bill Parker. Fifth, Brett Pritchard. Sixth, Seth Cole. Seventh, Kyle Matthews. Eighth, Nathan Hudson. Ninth, Sky Commons. Queen the top 10 is JT Bryant. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. We had a wild and crazy race that happened just yesterday with the Xfinity Series. And here today for Cup. It could be just as the same, or as they say, as later on times, as crazier as it was before. On the final row, we have Ember Ross and Jeffrey Finguy. So coming into this race, Zachary Fitzwater, that point lead, I'll tell you what, it has increased a little bit. Right now, second in points, a new second place driver, JT Bryant, he's 9 points back. Alex Drayton, who lost second in points, he is third in points. And is a total of 15 back. So that's still about at least a race, give or take. And then everybody else is at least nearly 2 races back. Dunham actually 1 point behind Drayton with 5,060. And then Dylan Poteet. And looking on through, then you just got here and there all the rest of the drivers that you can see there. McCurry 1 back from Poteet. Levi McIntyre, you can see. So, just to name a few, but a lot of those drivers who are really behind, they need to get these runs quick, or otherwise they're going to be mathematically eliminated after this race. This will be a big difference maker, but before I talk a little more about that, let's get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
As there's the command. This is going to be a big one right here. 18 laps. I'll tell you what about Piggzcreek. Every time when this track goes into the chase, it always proves as a big wild card here. So it is sad in a way that this track will not be in the chase next season. One thing I can say about it, though, is that it's had a very big amount of history, whether it's been this series or any NR in general. Just making sure everyone was all good to go right there because of the gap, and it looks like they are good. So that is a good sign right there. Just kind of scared me a little bit, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. This track at times does have some good camera angles. However, we'll mainly be using TV1, but I do every now and then want to showcase this camera angle when they come off of turn 4. And I was trying to remember which angle it was, but I believe it's this one right here, which, yes, it is, which is TV2. You will see why in just a bit coming off the exit of this corner as one of the greatest flybys you'll ever see right there. So, as mentioned, too, there it is. This one right here. Love this angle. There are some tracks that are basically being moved and replaced. You know, mainly moved, and this track will be a part of the Canadian Tour next season in a new format. Pace car on down pit road, 18 laps of action. It's showtime, folks. Chase race number 7. We are green here at Piggzcreek, and Seth Cole already hitting the walls to 33. Wow, Seth Cole really tried to go out and pass Phil Parker, but he hit the wall, and I'm amazed how he's actually, you know, someone keeping the car steady. I don't know how, but he did. It's the first time I've ever seen that, too. Someone really go that far out and actually hit the wall in the start of the race. The main eyes people are going to have in this. Oh, they're wrecking already at lap 1. JT Bryant, that's second in the points. Well, forget what I just said about JT. He just got taken out. Michael Walton involved in the 2. Phil Parker, McIntyre chasers flipped over. Seth Cole involved. That may have just knocked out his chances right there. And these guys are really flying, 260 miles an hour. And top chaser looks like will be Sky Commons easily. And RJ Bishop did not lead at the line. Andre Baranowskis did. Caution will wave on lap 1. I'm amazed it went that quick for caution. Right now, I see also McCurry. That's a close-by chaser there that got involved. And Trent Dunham with some rear-end damage. Now, these guys got to settle it out because, you know, you got a pack really coming on in. And oh, Brian got into Fitzwater. Look at this. Oh, and remember Ross just got whacked by a driver. Zach Flickinger got a little bit involved. Oh, and Flickinger got flipped over by Daniel Olson. Oh, my goodness. That may have just knocked down Flickinger for the title contention. Wow, I don't believe it. Phil Parker just spun. Oh, my goodness gracious. Someone forgot the brakes, and McCurry's now got really bad front-end damage. I think they may have just knocked out the Paddle and Chevrolet right there. And look at this, you see, Fitzwater's got a little bit of a damage on the rear, thanks to JT, but the one who suffered the worst out of that was the 22 car. You see the little buckle in the hood right there. That's going to really affect the car. If you notice with Fitzwater, you can see it a little bit bent. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. See right there, just it's bent out of line. That's really not going to affect the car a whole lot. It's going to actually, you know, keep it steady. Baranowski's the leader. Phil Parker, that may have just eliminated his chances if he's out of the race. See a lot of non-chasers involved there, which still sucks regardless. Seth Cole, he'll continue. And Phil Parker going to get some service. Eric Burton, the pole sitter, out. Actually, the whole front row got involved. Holy cow. Well, I don't know what happened to cause the first caution, but I don't know. I'm speechless. We're on lap 3 of 18. Let's take a look what happened. Well, I've used this track for years, and I've never seen this happen before on lap 1. But JT Bryant, I really don't know what he was thinking right here. He crowns Clint Spillman and Eric Burton right here, but mainly the 24. Clint didn't like that, so he's pushing the 22. And I don't know who really was to blame for that, but that just caused an accident. Somehow Quentin Moore barely misses it there. Phil Parker, you see, getting involved right there. Gonna go to the helicopter. Oh, Fitzwater did get a piece of it right there. You can see that 59 car did get involved. A little bit of front-end damage, too. So he's got a little bit of front and a little rear-end damage, which will show in a bit. Oh, Trent Dunham. That's where he got his damage. Same for McCurry. See Flickinger going to Michael Walton a little bit, going into Ember Ross in the 77. There's Parker, Dylan Poteet. Oh, the McIntyre getting involved right there. Poteet's going to make it by. John R. barely makes it by. Just got a little bump right there. Now, how does the 99 flip over? There's Seth Cole also spinning out in that 33 car. Johnny Gardner? Wow, I'm amazed that the 12 car actually found a way to flip over the 99, and that was enough there. That's a big blow right there for a driver who came into this race. I mean, not too far back, but still, he couldn't afford a wreck like that, and that's really going to hurt him there. So, he's out of the race, which we already have gotten word of. Now, this is the fun part I like to always say. What happened to cause the stack up? This ought to be good. So, I want to say it was starting around where Dylan Young, Kev Shear crossed the line. So let's go from there. Jump to here. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Yeah, these guys are trying to figure out here. They're about 4 wide, nearly 3. And that really don't help. Because look at the pace cars right there. And these guys are still coming in way, way too high. Look at Bryant right there getting a piece of it. Jessica Shelton, Trent Dunham. Qualls avoids it. Anthony Curry was out of the way. And then right there you see Flickinger. That was John Art that hit him. And then watch Flickinger, the 96. Daniel Olson just came in at full speed and flipped the 96 over. I believe Flickinger is going to be out of the race because you can see the roof completely, absolutely torn. And the right side, too. And then Phil Parker. Now he's getting service. How did he spin out? Oh, Clint Spillman. Wow, he hit him in the corner, too. I don't know what that was about. But he did. Well, chaos ensuing here at Piggzcreek. Caution's out. take it back to the green. Pace cars giving us the 1 lap to go. Out of the race, Levi McIntyre, Eric Burton, Johnny Gardner, Daniel Olson, Zach Flickinger, and Anthony McCurry. 3 chasers. McIntyre's only going to get 1 point. Zach Flickinger's going to get 2 points. And Anthony McCurry's going to get 3 points after all this. You see Phil Parker. He's out back on the course. Literally, when we just finished up after looking at the wrecks, he actually was just leaving pit road, and he caught himself on the tail end of the lead lap. So lucky break there. So not tail end of the lead lap. He's going to be in the lead lap in the rear, though. Also, we've gotten word about Seth Cole. He had to repair his damage, but he's all out. He's good to go. So, Andre Bernauskas out in front. RJ Bishop second, third Benjamin Miles, fourth Cat Batson, fifth Charles Sanford, sixth Sky Commons, seventh Cody Lamas, eighth Kyle Matthews, ninth Nathan Hudson. Complete top 10, Brett Pritchard. Find the rest of your chasers. Quentin Moore in 11th. Zachary Fitzwater 16th. JT Bryant 17th. Jessica Shelton 18th. 19th Trent Dunn. 21st James Qualls. 22nd Dylan Pote. And you got to go all the way back to Alex Straighten in the 14, who's 29th, and I accidentally do not have him in a chase scheme, which I have no idea why. My apologies on that. Seth Cole 31st, and Phil Parker 36th. Green flag back underway. My apologies for that, and Alex Straighten. I accidentally changed the scheme, and I did not mean to do so. Probably because I was just going by so quick, I was not paying attention. Anyways, though, as you can see, Benjamin Miles now trying to make a move on RJ Bishop. If you remember, Zach Rogers is your previous race winner at Texas. This opens the door for Audra trying to get a win. That is a Latvian driver here who has had a horrible season. And I mean horrible. Could be a great rebound. See Fitzwater in the 59. He is hanging in there somewhat. Somehow, some way he is. However, James Qualls did get around the 59. Oh, he is a little off the pace. Same with Shelton, though. These guys are going the 250s. JT Bryant second in the points. That is not good news for him. However, this is where I'm saying however. If the 59 gets reeled in by this pack, wow, I have no idea what happened there. My apologies. That scared me to death. Game froze on me there for a little bit. Scared me. In the meantime, though, Cat Batson out in front. Nathan Hudson in second. Look at Kev Shearer to third. How about Zach Rogers just after winning a race last week at Texas? He was still quite a ways back in the rear of the points of all together. Really would like to forget about this season, but a win there definitely really helped for sure. And hopefully that could mean good times to come for next season. Cat Batson, Kev Shearer, those are 2 drivers right there who's had miserable season right there. Joshua Osborne, that is unreal though for what's happened with Osborne there. The fact that he went from a 3-time winner, bound for a championship in the chase, to just no wins and being barely in the top 35 in points, that makes you wonder what happened to that team. But look who's the top chaser right now. It's his teammate, James Qualls, in the 70. This is big right there. Now, I know Qualls, he would like to be the top chaser, especially with what's happened to Fitzwater. But I think for Qualls, he wants more than that. He wants a win. He knows time is running out. He needs to make a move. Quentin Moore, I think from what that's happened there, he still has a mathematical shot, but it's just the way how it's looking, it is just getting very, very dwindled right now. But look at Qualls in the 70, a lead lap here. Even though lead laps don't matter for chase points, it would still mean a lot to that 70 team if he can lead a lap there. Brett Pritchard on the high line. He would like to add on to the resume another win. Oh, Kyle Matthews got turned. Caution will wave. Rogers around. Fitzwater's going to make it by. Cody Lamas involved in the 48. Look out. These guys already crossed the line. Look at the skid marks all by the pace car there. And that's all from what it looks like was 3 non-chasers. So now these guys are racing back. I think they got away with it there, but Look at this there. James Qualls trying to work on that high line. Charles Sanford trying to work low. Sanford's got the momentum. He's going to get the lead. Will he hold on coming to the line? And these guys, I mean, they're going wicked fast right now. And coming to the line, Miles, I think, led them down. Holy cow. He did. Barely beat Charles Sanford. Qualls still the highest running chaser. The next chaser behind would be Sky Commons in the 11, who also has not had a good chase run there. But now hopefully these guys are going to not only slow down and figure out where they need to be. I don't like how they're looking right there because they were 4 wide and Dylan Young and RJ Bishop were really kind of rubbing against one another there. That would have not been good. Now these guys are trying to settle out, try to get going. And that way they don't plow into one another. And it looks like they're going to be decent. These guys are still going 180. These guys are now going 120. Now they're going to probably, and I mean hopefully, at least learn to slow down and not try to plow into one another. But it looks like they're going to do so, which is a good sign. Now, Fitzwater's still 16th, as you can see right there. But as you can see, the next chaser's Dylan Potey. But I think Fitzwater, with that caution, that really makes you wonder what's going to happen with these drivers behind him if they're going to find a way to get around him. And looks like no one making any indication down pit road. Cat Batson's got some left side damage, surprisingly. And oh, never mind. Cody Lamas coming down. It's the only driver I see. Oh, Zach Rogers in the 6. Yeah, he's got a bit of front end damage, you can see. Right there. Buckled up right there. Tough break for Rogers. He won last week, and then this week here. Well, he's going to at least continue, which that's a good sign. Cody Lamas, the same for him as well. Rogers now back out and away with no hood. Cody Lamas, they're going to try to buff out that car there. Caution's out. Benjamin Miles out in front. Let's take a look at ourselves, our second caution. Well, here's a look at what happened to Kyle Matthews to bring ourselves our second caution. And there's at times we do get wrecks around this area. It's not as often, but we do. See right there, he's going to get the wall right there. Cat Batson, nowhere to go. Gets into him. Cody Lamas, that's where Cat really gets that damage right there. Zach Rogers. And then Osborne going into him right there. You see Rogers just in the background, right as Cody was on his side there, or at least sideways, I should say. Rogers just got him in the door. And nowhere to go for the 6. Again, the luckiest part out of all the chase battle, there were no chasers that really got involved in the accidents, which I'm actually amazed by. And the fact that we really got away with the 4-car accident, that's really more amazing too. So, interesting enough what can happen, though. The question is mainly, will Fitzwater get any other chase points, or will he be where he's at? Caution's out. Pritchard. He tried to get the lead at the line, but couldn't do it. Benjamin Miles led at the line. Let's take it back to the green. Well, folks, I guarantee you if the caution comes out at any point, the race is going to be over. I can guarantee you that from the way how we're seeing things here, because we are on lap 13, getting ready to go back to ground on lap 14. Nobody out of the race. Rogers and Lamas, they got the cars repaired. They're back out in the courts. However, they're going to have to deal with Keith Batts in the 39. And then Kyle Matthews in the 09. And Cat Batson, I believe. No, Cat Batson should be good, at least for the most part. But Kyle Matthews, though, he's going to have to deal with some of that slower cars if he's not as slow there. Top 10 rundown. Benjamin Miles, Charles Sanford, RJ Bishop, Audrey Baranowskis, James Qualls, the top chaser. In 5th, Dylan Young. In 6th, Nathan Hudson. 7th, Kev Shearer in 8th, Sky Comets 9th. Completing the top 10. Oh, never mind. That was Ron Bishop was 6th, or 7th rather, as you could see, and he's blown the motor. Wow. So now new 7th place is Nathan Hudson. 8th, Kev Shearer. 9th, Sky Comets. Completing the top 10 is Brett Pritchard. Tough break for Ron Bishop. Oh, that is not what he needed. But the pace car is making a dive down to pit road. Here we go. Green flag back underway here at Piggzcreek for Benjamin Miles. And Fitzwater, look at this. He's getting passed by Joshua Osborne, the 27. This is where some drivers here who are more up to speed than the 59. They're going to work their way around the 59 as quickly as possible. Trying to do what they can. But the next chaser you got to find that's ways back is Seth Cole and Trent Dunham. Remember, they got involved in that wreck. They were stuck quite a ways back trying to work their way through traffic. And could they make a move on that 59? We'll work our way up in the front in a bit here. Because remember, that's the points leader, folks. This is something that really could be said and done. These guys are kind of stuck to where they're at. Drayton in 25th right there. Bryant's still hanging around 28th where he's at. Parker really way far back. Rogers, that damage is really affecting him there. I don't know. These guys maybe could get the 59, but they're already working on Cap Batson. That's not a chaser. Unfortunately, nowhere close to being. But look at Quentin Moore just hanging around the rear of that field and trying to keep whatever hope alive. I guarantee you, if your name is James Qualls, you know you want to win super badly, but you also got to play it safe. A top chaser would still be nice, but if you get a win, it's an extra risk for reward for 2 extra points. That would mean a lot for that 70 team, because out of all the chasers that are here, at least with a mathematical shot is, wow, look at Quentin Moore really trying to put pressure on Brett Pritchard. Was hanging around the quarter panel. That was scary right there. Holy cow. Dylan Pote, from where he's at, and James Qualls probably needs the points just as much, but to really battle for the championship, Pote's probably going to be the favorite. He is the highest running of the chasers that are still battling up here. Because Sky Commons, yeah, he's lower than Qualls. 6 points between the two. Kev Shearer, as he's battling with Audrey Baranowskis for the top position. Look at Comments going to the front. Look at Quentin Moore also coming to the front. And I think for Pote and Qualls, I know what they're doing. They're waiting in the back right now and trying to make their move right. Qualls, I think he's had his waiting time. He's saying the time is now. You can see he already passed Pote with no problem. It looks like they're content riding behind the 59. Seth Cole's trying, but I don't think he can get up there. And you see Dunham and Drayton, they're battling. I just don't see them getting up to that 59 because they are literally just drafting with him there at this point. So Fitzwater looks like he's going to get 10 points regardless, but I think this battle up in the front, as Comets led the lap with 2 to go, we're going to have to stay in this pack right here because this is where it's going to get really dicey here. If I were the 70 of Qualls, this is perfect where you want to be. Remember, his only win this season came at Daytona under the lights. That was race 17. We're in race 27. This could mean a lot. He's in a really good position. Quentin Moore in the extreme low line trying to battle for that lead. Look at Charles Sanford putting pressure on Nathan Hudson and Brett Pritchard. Look at Bishop through the middle. Coming to the line will be the white flag here at Piggzcreek. Buckle up tight, folks. We're going to be in for a show here. White flag, 1 lap to go. Pritchard led at the line, barely. Qualls got kicked up to the middle. Hudson and Sanford, they're trying to work together to make a pass. Look at Kev Shear through the middle, trying to go low. Qualls trying to do the same thing you see in that 70 there. He's trying to work through the middle and work his way to pick off as many drivers as he can. Kev Shear stuck out to dry. Look at Qualls in the 70. He's really trying there. Look at him go 4 wide for third. I'll tell you, that 70 team's got heart. I will give them that. And he's going to have drafting help with Dylan Young in the 42. Now Young going to go low. Charles Sanford out in front. Nathan Hudson. Hudson's retiring not retiring, but he's going to be without a ride next season. At least 1 more win would be nice. Charles Sanford trying to hold up Hudson. Hudson, 1 last step from the high line. Who's going to get it? It will be Charles Sanford at the line. Quentin Moore being the top chaser. Holy cow. What a finish. Quinn Moore going to be the top chaser of all of it. Qualls will be the second highest. Dylan Pote, the third highest. And Sky Comet's the fourth highest there. Holy cow. And Charles Sanford, that's going to be his third win of the season. Him and Alex Drayton are now the only three-time winners in Cup. Wow, how about that? I think now the question will come into play is this. Will we see a four-time winner in the next three races? Or will it just be these two as three-time winners? And I believe, too, and altogether, in both here in Xfinity, this is our third three-time winner in both series this season. Benjamin Miles in the Xfinity Series, he was the first one to do it. Took 10 races after winning 3 races from there. Alex Drayton became the second driver. Now Charles Sanford became the third driver to do so. And both him and Hudson doing some parade laps. What a great battle that was, too, at the line. Oh, man, I'm out of breath. I had to drink some water to that. Top 10 rundown as follows is Charles Sanford. Kev Shear with a great run in second. Nearly had the win. Avoided all the trouble. Good run for him. Nathan Hudson will end up third. Quentin Morris, mentioned the highest running chaser, will finish fourth. James Qualls, what a top 5 run for that 70 team. He'll come away with a good finish there, and he'll get some points. Aj Baranowskis will end up 6th. Dylan Pote, 7th. RJ Bishop, 8th. Yeah, 8th right there is RJ Bishop. Brett Pritchard will come away 9th. And Sky Commons completing the top 10. Fitzwater, after everything, ended up 13th. He was the next highest chaser. So if you think about it from where that looks, Moore got 14, Qualls got 13, Pote got 12, Commons got 11, Fitzwater got 10. Well, the good news, he wasn't up in the front battling for the win. The bad news, he didn't get enough damage to where other drivers really needed him to suffer. And Dylan Pote really only going to gain 2 points off that 59, so what a tough break right there for some of the guys really trying to get as many points as they can, but some of the drivers who are just been absolutely having no luck. I mean, this is really what you need right here. I do think, though, right here is when it comes to 3 races left, because if you think about it, as we will show the full finishing results right there, as you can see, I'm just quickly going to do math here and just figure out, because you get 16 points the most, and the max area of points is 48, so 47 points is where you need to be in order to battle for the championship. So there are going to be some eliminations, and I think it's safe to say the first one that's probably going to fall victim is Phil Parker in the 15, especially with the run that he had. Seth Cole, he may have fallen victim into that as well because he was a total of 46, and I think that just knocked out his chance right there. Jessica Shelton, probably the same for her. Commons kept himself alive right there, so he should be in good hands. Zach Flickinger, on the other hand, he really took a stinger right there because that flip really knocked him out, and that's really going to put him in danger line right there. I'm not sure if he's going to be eliminated or not, but it is not looking good. James Qualls, who needed a good run, he did. However, he didn't get a whole lot of points because between him and Fitzwater was a total of 30, but at least he did gain points. He gained mainly what? 3 points, it looks like. Oh, let me see here real quickly here. No, my mistake. 2 points. My apologies. 2 points. I mean, it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I mean, as long as he's not going down, that's all that matters the most. So that's something to keep in mind right there. Look through the bottom half there, as you can see, Fitzwater was 13th, and then the rest of the chasers that were in that top 20, Seth Cole 19th, and Jessica Shelton in 20th. Alex Drayton ended up 23rd. Trent Dunham 25th. JT Bryant 30th. That really hurt him right there. I don't know how much it's really going to affect him, but it probably will affect a little bit there too. That mainly allowed Drayton to actually catch him a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just enough there. But Zachary Fitzwater, he's keeping himself comfortable in that title lead. We'll see what will happen, though, within the next 3 races. Kansas, Sebring, and Zenjoltis. Should be interesting. We're back in the States, and we're finishing the States throughout the rest of the season. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL, and that subscribe button down below. We'll see you guys later for Chase Race number 8, which will be over at Kansas. Once again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Till then, points at the end of the video like always. And you'll see who's going to be eliminated after this one. Till then, goodbye, everybody.